Hello and welcome to episode 19 of the Gamer 101 podcast. I'm your host Lukasz. With me here today is Pete.
Hi everybody, pleasure to be here again.
And let's get the show on the road right away. You have messaged me yesterday that you played the DMC demo.
Yep, the DMC5 it's been there for quite some time. I believe it was already available on the February 7th. I tried it and it looks wonderful. The combat feels amazing. Straight after I beat the demo, I decided to pre-order the game based on that. And what is even more surprising that they managed to hit on the advanced consoles 60 FPS 4K.
Nice. So, which one of those dudes is Dante?
Well, the one with the short gray hair.
With the short gray hair.
If
I don't remember right now. Okay. So yeah, and what's in the demo? I didn't play it. I don't want to download that many thing for a game I'm not interested in.
You can always go for 50 gigabytes of this Division 2 open beta currently.
That's definitely not what I want to do.
Well, basically, you can keep replaying it all over and over again. Even if you die, you have to start from the beginning. It's just one intersection, small level of which you can beat in 15 minutes with the boss at the end of it.
Oh, so it's so short.
Yep. But as I said, you can replay it, and you can eventually unlock all the skills in the game because the red orbs keep adding up every time you play it, so you don't lose anything.
Okay, that's interesting. Do you only play as Dante?
Yep.
Okay, well, so not the other characters.
Just in the demo. In the
game, in the demo, yeah.
Yep.
Not the other characters.
No.
Which is not Dante and other guy.
A great description.
Yeah, that's how much I know about Devil May Cry.
Well, personally, I'm also not the biggest fan, but I just know the franchise. That's it.
Yeah, it's been around a long time. I think I played DMC something on PS2, and I played the DMC reboot, but I didn't finish any of those.
I feel you.
Yeah, not really my cup of tea.
It's not really planes flying at high speed, shooting everywhere.
Yes, that is my cup of tea. And speaking of planes, speaking of Ace Combat, I haven't played Ace Combat. I am sad because I played Trials Rising.
So give us some first, not really first impressions, but your impressions of the game.
Could have been better.
Told you so.
No, the gameplay is spot on. It's perfect, but there's some design choices I don't understand. Like there's loot boxes, yeah, okay. But they only give you like skins and visual bike parts and things and stickers. But they also, I'm level 35, and each level you get one crate. So I already had a crate which had in it 3 of the same thing. So I got a crate with 1 thing and 2 duplicates. And it doesn't sell the duplicates automatically. You need to go to the inventory and sell them.
Well, the basic question should be how do you possibly get 3 of the same thing?
Bad luck, I guess. And it's, I guess, designed poorly. You shouldn't get duplicates like that.
But I believe it's designed a tad better compared to Anthem, where all the weapons look exactly the same.
Oh yeah, the things look different, and it's great to play. There's actually like a tutorial. There's which wasn't before. So there's a game mode where a guy tells you, this is how you do this, and you kind of can get better at it. And yeah, also I don't understand like why did they make everything is a race now? So every time you play a track, there's ghosts of other people. So even if you play a track for the first time and you do good and you get a gold medal, you still can end up fourth, and there will be this loser screen. I'm not loser, I got gold.
So it's tracking, or it's really showing the best results for that particular track of all of other
It's
people?
not the very best, but it's like, I guess it gives you like people around your level or something. I don't know how it exactly goes about that. And the loading times are quite long. It's like 30 seconds to load the track.
30 seconds. God, that's nothing compared to Metro Exodus.
Yeah. But this is a track that you finish in 1 minute, and then you wait 30 seconds to get back to the menu. You pick a new track and you wait 30 seconds, finish a track in 1 minute. And I assume it's because of the online component that it needs to load the essentially replays of the other people. But it's great fun. It plays like trials. The tracks are... I'm only on medium tracks right now, so it's not very difficult. It's not difficult at all.
But you can still see the goats even on medium, who are better than you.
And not always. Like sometimes I get better time than the ghost, even when I get gold, but sometimes I don't, which is kind of shame. And there's like challenges and things like bail out of the bike and hit inside of a basketball thing where you put the ball in basketball basket, I guess. So you need to aim your body for that. It's kind of fun. I would say 7.5, based on being level 35 only.
How fast do you progress? This level 35 might seem like too high for people.
Quite fast. I played it maybe 4 hours.
Okay.
But I've seen like on there's like a challenge kind of competition, skill competition or whatever. There's a thing you can click and there's maps, and they're up to level 80 something. So I guess you can get to quite high level.
Yeah. So my last question would be: is there already a track editor inside the game?
Yes. And
so you can create your own levels, and you can also play levels of other people.
Yeah, from I understand, from what the devs said on some of the videos or interviews, it is the same editor they used to make the tracks. So they coded an editor and then they made the tracks with the editor.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I didn't get to playing those kind of tracks yet. I also didn't play multiplayer yet, or local multiplayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time.
Yeah. And we played Apex together.
I'm not sure if my performance can be classified as like really investing or playing the game. But
no, we usually carry you to better futures.
I believe unless I do something with my skills, it's not gonna change anytime soon.
So should this month be the first battle pass? I guess they call it season pass.
Yeah. Whatever.
Is there any details on that yet?
I don't think so.
Okay. All these Apex Legends, I really want to play Titanfall again. But I just don't
what's
feel...
stopping you? Again, the file size?
Yeah, I don't feel like downloading it. But I really want to play it again. It's so good.
I know, that's why I purchased it and got it downloaded.
And then you sold it.
No.
You have Titanfall?
Yep, I do. Digital edition. Ultimate edition, €9 on sale.
Oh my god.
One more reason to grab
I might force you to download it.
You might force yourself, because I have it already. So don't force me.
You have it downloaded?
Yes.
Oh god. I will have to download it.
Where do you think I have why do you think I have 1 terabyte hard drive? On top of 1 terabyte already installed.
Ah, shit.
So, and I'm basically full on both, pretty much.
it's just such a good game. I'm really, every time I think of it, I just think this is such a good game. When we do the best of the last 10 years, it must be on the list. I will fight you.
Okay.
All right.
Challenge accepted.
Speaking of Apex Legends and Titanfall, do you know what those games have in common?
Except the Respawn Studio?
No, exactly the Respawn Studio. So those guys before that were part of Activision. They were under Activision with Infinity Ward.
Mm-hmm.
And what did Infinity Ward make?
No idea.
Modern Warfare.
Okay.
Guess what's on PS Plus this month?
That's the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
My God, I went full circle. All right.
Such investigation to reveal the truth.
Yeah. You know, I want to link the topics together.
Link the missing pieces, and then the whole image pops up.
Yeah, and you need to be linking it together better. So yeah, and I have also some fun memories playing Modern Warfare on PC when I was 16, I guess, 15.
Yeah, the same thing can be said about me, except the multiplayer part where I never got into.
What? It was the multiplayer that was brilliant. There were so good maps on that.
I told you I wasn't playing multiplayer at all, not a single game.
Oh my God! Tuesday we download it, we play it, and I'm gonna force you to love it because it's the maps are so good in that game.
I know. That's why they were selling after the remastered release like a pack of maps separately for a price, because not all the maps were included.
What?
Yep.
And is this included in everything, or?
Yeah, I think so. It should be a complete package.
Oh, thank God, because yeah, it was so much fun to play back then, and I hope it's still as much fun playing it now.
And I've noticed, well, a few days ago or even yesterday, that there are some speculations or leaks even of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered possibly coming.
Yeah, it was licensed by ESRB, no, or someone, or rated.
Again, yeah, it was seen somewhere.
Yeah. Well,
but that's the discussion. That's really the thing. Like, are all those leaks intentional, or because we live in the age of internet where you can't really trust people, and even though you tell them specifically, like, under no circumstances can you say a word, you know, that.
Yeah, but this isn't like someone said something. This, I guess, when ESRB rates something, it goes online, no? In like their database or something.
But then again, even if it does, the database shouldn't be available public, because then all the unannounced games would be visible.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, then someone leaked it from probably ESRB or Peggy or whoever did it.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. Well, speaking of leaks, did you catch the news that actually someone on Reddit 1 year ago leaked the map for Apex?
Yeah, I've just seen the title. Didn't really read the whole thread. But
that is so funny. It got like 11 comments that this is fake, bullshit. They will never do it. And yeah, it turns out to be a real thing.
You know, sometimes you just have to look out for the most uninspiring, uninteresting posts, because they might hold some value.
Yeah, but everyone disregarded it like, nah. And then we were a couple weeks ago or a month ago when it came out, like, oh, it didn't leak anything. It's just one day before. One day before they revealed some influencers on the internet, like us.
As in 20 years.
Yeah. It seems like it leaked a long time ago. All right. So the other game for PS Plus, and saying the last one, unfortunately,
Yeah,
is
it's the Witness, the puzzles solving logical game.
so good. If you haven't played, whoever hasn't played it, go play it. It's so good.
Great. I will definitely download both games or at
Yeah.
least claim them.
Yeah.
And I've seen
You need to train your brain. These are dumb.
we'll see how long it takes me to beat it.
Okay. So you were
But
saying
still, there were, yeah, I just wanted to mention that I've seen in several discussions people actually criticizing or asking for response because, yeah, suddenly, and I've brought it up few podcasts before, that we are limited or we are cut down from 6 games to only 2 games. So either they start, because there is no way Sony would lower the price, and they somehow compensated us for it by, if you remember, they increased the cloud storage from 10 gigabytes to 100 to save your games and progress. So that's one way of compensating players for basically excluding PS3 and PS Vita titles going forward.
yeah, but on the cloud storage, you basically only save files. I don't think I need 100 gigs for save files. Only if PS5 games save files are very big, right?
Yeah, true.
Because now I have their Vita saves, I have their PS3 saves, I have their PS4 saves. I'm nowhere near 10 gigs. I'm definitely nowhere near 100 gigs, but sure, maybe PS5 games have 4 gigabyte save files.
Now, well, I just know that Witcher 3 save file was around 50 megabytes per save.
How
But
many
yeah,
how many save files did you have for that game?
at least.
Why?
Because when I was about to get into series, or I knew that this was possibly story changing, I made 2 save files just to be sure. Then I proceeded just so there was one save file before like a major act or major story.
Okay. I usually, for every game, every game has quick save. So I have the quick save and I have 1, 2, 3 saves, and I just save it on that one and I save it on the other one, so I can go back to, let's say, I don't have 10 saves.
Well, I save games very often.
All right. Yeah. So Call of Duty and The Witness. Yeah. And
Now let's have a look at the my Xbox Live Gold's offering for this month. So they are bringing us Star Wars Republic Commando. Haven't played it. Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, Metal Gear Rising, and The Adventure Time.
Is Rising and Republic Commando backwards compatible?
Yeah, just like I believe it's pretty much for every game that appears in the Xbox Live Gold.
That's pretty good. This is pretty good. I mean, I didn't like Rising because I don't like Platinum games, which I said multiple times already. Yeah, but Garden Warfare was very good.
Even though I was more pleased with the first type,
yeah, the first one was better.
But yeah, still, people will start pointing out it's basically 4 games versus 2.
Yeah. Well, fairly so, I guess.
But again, in terms of value, now all those titles are $10 or so.
Yeah, how much is the yeah, but it's still it's just now it's better on Xbox.
Yeah.
For games with gold. It's just Still very solid games, even though they're old and cheap, but very solid. So if you haven't played them, this will make you happy.
And the third in a row, Humble Bundle, which I have no information about. So you are.
Oh, you didn't open it.
No.
Fudge. So for April, if you're a Humble, for April, because they give it a month in advance, as always. So for April, if you are a Humble Bundle subscriber, you get right now Absolver Dawnfall, which is like a fighting-ish game. Northgard, which is I don't know what. And Mutant Road to Eden, which is from last year.
Possibly.
And people say it's pretty decent.
Within the year 0 to Eden.
I believe it's last year, and
it was released in December, so only 3 months old.
Yeah. And it's got 9 out of 10 on Steam.
Then solid choice.
Yeah. And then you get 5 more on end of the month.
So 8 games in total for April?
Yes, but you don't know what the other ones are until the end of the month.
Okay.
So for last month, it was the 3 that were known were Warhammer, Cultist Simulator, and Earth Defense Force. And then at the end of the month, you also got Tower Unite, Late Shift, Paradigm, Python Rage, and Slipstream, which is, I guess, all indie games, but it's for 10.
They recovered the numbers, so if you combine the number of games.
What they write here, it was 9 games in March, and the combined value on Steam is $209 US. Which is good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a sweet deal.
Yeah. All right. To some big news.
So which big news do you want to start with? Because we've got Star Wars, possibly, or not possible, but Star Wars confirmed to be shown in April. And
let's talk about Star Wars from Respawn, since we talked about Respawn a lot already. What's it gonna be? What are they gonna show in April?
I just have no confidence.
You haven't. Why don't EA understand their developers? We talked about it with Anthem. We talked about it with other games. So a couple days ago, I actually figured out, or I've seen that they actually make Criterion to Battlefront multiplayer maps and packs and things. And Criterion is, of course, the game that the studio that made Burnout, which is like the best racing games ever. And then they made, for a little bit, EA allowed them to do Need for Speed Rivals, I guess, which is in years the best reviewed Need for Speed game. And then they're like, no, you guys go back to doing Star Wars multiplayer maps. What the fuck? Just let them do racing games. They're good at it. Like, Burnout Paradise is the single best racing game ever made.
Okay, if you said it with so much power.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I've played it.
It's on PS4 and on Xbox, the remastered version with all the DLC, with bikes, with everything. It's brilliant. Go play it.
Okay. But I still have my goals for this year with Dark Souls 2 and 3, which I gave you promise.
And 1.
And 1.
All right. So yeah, why? So is it gonna be a first-person shooter? This Fallen Jedi. Is it Fallen Jedi or Fallen Order or what's it called?
It's not Fallen Jedi.
What's it called? You know, I have so little faith. I don't even know what's it called, and I love Star Wars.
It's Fallen Order.
It's
Star
Fallen
Wars
Order.
Jedi Fallen Order.
So are you a Jedi after Order 66, and are you on the run, and are you just now a gunman gunning down Imperial soldiers with your blaster rifle?
You know that I still haven't watched the Star Wars movies in order.
It's maybe a question more for the audience. Like you know, guys, leave a comment. What's this game gonna be about?
Leave the
Because
first comment in the 20 episodes. That would
Yeah,
be
I can make a comment. I can make 20 fake accounts make comments. You know, sometimes it needs to come. And what better time than now? I mean, I have no idea. I know what I would like the game to be, and I'm
But you
afraid
know
it's
that-
not gonna.
the reality will be much different than your previous.
Yes, I'm afraid it's not gonna be that, because why would it be, right? EA, thanks EA for ruining everything.
Blame EA.
Yeah, I blame the evil guy who's
Yeah.
massively
We should
overpaid.
probably design and like sell blame EA badge for people to be so that they can pin it to their t-shirts.
Yes.
Hashtag blame EA.
Hashtag blame EA, yes. And we'll sell it at the Disneyland.
We'll sell it for overpriced like price, just like the CEO of EA who appeared on the 25 most overpaid CEOs in the world.
Yeah, and if he makes $10 a month, he's overpaid because he does shit.
Yeah, that's the harsh reality.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. So, you know, I hope it's not an FPS. Or actually I hope it is an FPS because that's what these guys are good at. I just don't know what a Fallen Order FPS would be.
We'll just have to wait and see for the
Maybe
hands-on experience.
Maybe it takes place after the movies, the current trilogy, where the Empire is no longer Empire, but they are the First Order or whatever order number they are. So maybe it takes place after that, and you're actually an ex-member of the First Order or Fifth Order or whatever order, and you fight against the new Republic. No, that would make sense. That would be actually good. I hope it's that. I just created a game.
Bam! You sell your idea.
Yeah, you play as the bad guys. How good would that be in a Star Wars game?
That would again stir up some criticism. But then, who knows? Maybe we'll get to see a Star Wars Battle Royale mode. How would you feel about that? Star Wars Battle Royale.
I don't know. Maybe it would be good. Who would fight like? It could work. It could be, you know, just clones duking it out, you know. And you can get like skins of like Fives or Commander Cody or Rex or whatever. You don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah.
Not really. I'm just
Or like
in the blind spot.
yeah. Yeah, it could be good. That could work.
Okay, I'll suggest we move on to now the real biggest
The real news.
reveal. Yeah, the real news, which was a reveal of the hardcore series or hardcore Pokemon Shield and Armor and Shield.
Armor and Shield, exactly. That's what it's called. It's Pokemon Armor and Pokemon Shield, and it's got Director Fury in it.
Sword and Shield. Okay.
So there was a trailer for it, and it says it's not gameplay footage or not actual gameplay footage. But even so, it looks pretty well. It's like cartoonish graphics.
Yeah. It will be set in the UK this time.
Sorry, what?
It will be set in the UK.
No, it's set in Galar region.
Yeah, that's the official name for the region. But the whole region, the models, or the countryside will be based on the UK.
Yeah. I'm looking at the map right now, and I actually don't like the map very much. It's like
I was thinking the same thing.
You also don't like the map.
No, not really.
It looks like you're just gonna go from bottom to top and go from like, this is a poor little piece of shit village. Like probably this one little house with the yellow roof is your house.
It's like a path to heaven.
Yeah,
like you are a peasant on the top fighting to your way and climbing up.
And climbing up the hill literally because the north is on a hill.
Yep.
And there's a big tower in the middle.
Yeah, true.
But
a cathedral of sorts.
Yeah. Also, the starters don't look like shit, so that's positive. Because the Gen 7 starters were just... There's no words to describe that pleasantly.
Again, this time they came back to fighting the Pokemons.
Yeah,
in the wild.
Yeah, as it should be.
As it should be, but then again, the feature of Pokemons following you, and you actually could see where the wild Pokemons directly in the tall grass.
I don't mind that, it's fine. Yeah, it takes some things out of the other games. It goes back to its roots, it seems. There's also confirmed Pokemon from previous gens, like Hoothoot's gonna be there, and I closed the list for some reason. Lucario is gonna be there. Yeah. You know what I don't like? I don't like that the fire type guy is probably gonna be a firefighting type guy, because they did it before. I'm not a fan of that.
Again, that's not... You don't know for sure, but yeah, the history is there.
Yeah, it looks like he's got like a band-aid on his nose, because he was probably getting in a fist fight. That's the theory on the internet, and I can back that. I think it's true. Where is this fucking list? Here it is. Pikachu's there, of course. They have to have Pikachu. We got
So is there a complete list of all the Pokemons available?
No, they're only from what in the trailer was. There's some guy from Gen 5, some rat. There's some fish from Gen 7.
Great name, Fish.
Yeah.
Imagine the Pokemon name.
His name is Wishiwashi.
Yeah.
It's like a fish with like a tear in its eye.
Sure.
Yeah, there's Hoothoot. Hoothoot's great. The evolution of Hoothoot is brilliant design. And my things froze. Yeah, Flygon's there. Tyranitar's there. Yeah, it's gonna be probably a good list.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And it should be releasing, I believe, in the fall this year.
Yeah, already excited. When the pre-orders is ready, available, I'm gonna be pre-ordering it.
Yeah, and myself as well. We agreed with a friend together that This is the game to get the Switch.
You will get a Switch together with a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only slightly.
Hopefully there will be a newer version updated.
All right. Speaking of Pokemon, did you see the trailer for Detective Pikachu, or the second trailer?
Yeah, I saw it. The sole reason why I'm looking forward to the game is Pikachu being dubbed by Ryan Reynolds.
How did they get him to do it? How does this movie have the right to look this good? Like, when they were announcing, oh, there's gonna be a Detective Pikachu movie, I'm like, what? It's gonna be live action? What? It's gonna be CGI, and it looks so good.
Yeah,
and it looks so funny.
Can't wait for it.
Yeah.
And
right.
We are only 2 months away with the May release.
Sticking with Nintendo news, Reggie
has officially stepped down from the Nintendo North America as a CEO after 15 years.
After 50 years?
15, after 15 years.
Oh, okay, I'm like, he's definitely not that old.
I'm not sure what's his age.
Yeah, and the new guy's name is Bowser.
Which would be like a Pokemon's name. I could really see a Pokemon with the name Bowser.
Okay, we might have to cut this part out, or we will get, or you will get stoned to death, because Bowser is the main bad guy for Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big
yeah, the big
turtle guy.
Yeah.
Also, in the introduction video, have you noticed that he was introducing himself and and so on, and in the background, in a shelf, there were Mario and Luigi, and they were tied together in the shelf.
No, I haven't really noticed it.
Yeah, that was.
I'll go and rewatch it.
That was a pretty funny little touch. Like, there was 2 little plushies, and they were tied together with this zip tie or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, like looking at how Nintendo was doing. That's the CEO. That's really, there is a guy who cares for the community. Wasn't it his idea to do Nintendo Direct?
Reggie's?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Probably. Maybe.
But
he was a funny guy. He was a funny guy.
And yeah, the direction that Nintendo is going since the launch of Switch, kicking it right now.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to do some more quick Switch news? Bunch of new games or old games are coming to Switch.
So I'll start with the Persona 5 coming to Switch, which will be announced later in the following months. There are also Resident Evil remakes, 3 games coming to Switch. Mortal Kombat 11 is coming to Switch, but it was already known. What else?
Something called Little Friends, Dog and Cat.
Which, for all the animals lovers out there, I believe that will get their heart settled.
Yeah. And this thing called Larry Suit's Adventures, or Leisure Suit Larry, if you remember, it was like a thing many years ago, where you play as a guy who wants to fuck some girls.
No.
So it's called Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry.
Oh, I think these are a name.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like a thing. All right, and the leaks or the news that Xbox Game Pass is coming to Switch just keep on coming. So maybe it is actually true.
Yeah, I've heard the first 2 games, or there should be a Ori and the Blind Forest, an amazing platformer probably one of the best in the recent years.
Mhm.
But yeah, many people didn't believe that it might be real. But after we have seen all three guys at the VG, is it called VGA rewards? VAG rewards at the end of the
VGA rewards, what?
was, can't remember right now the name, but yeah, all three guys were on the stage together talking about the
Video game awards
award.
rewards.
Yeah, so
It's awards rewards.
VGA rewards.
Yeah, no, it's just VGA.
Okay, so that
The awards is also rewards.
let's agree on VGA.
Yeah.
And actually, it wasn't only for the marketing purposes, but so it seems maybe things will start changing and there will be no more rivalry competition between rebrands, and they'll rather join forces and bring like cross-platform for players without any sweat.
All right. Okay.
Still, you don't seem persuaded.
Nah, I don't care. Because how is it gonna work? So is it gonna work on like cloud-based system? Because I don't think the Switch is powerful enough to run
cloud-based.
All right. Okay. Then why do it on Switch? Why not just do it everywhere?
Including PlayStation?
Yeah, but they're smart. Just make a smart TV app and done. Everyone's got a smart TV. Make a Google Chromecast app if that takes apps or no. I don't know.
Google is still trying to push their Google Stream, again, cloud-based streaming service.
All right. In other news, Ni no Kuni 2 is getting a DLC.
And you still haven't played it?
Unfortunately, no. You can play Hitman 2's first mission for free.
Yeah.
Red Dead Online got a update for multiplayer.
Got an update which forced me to actually try the game, so I created the character, did a few missions. Really not feeling it.
Okay, so I will wait a little bit more until there's more update. Microsoft is reportedly trying to buy Relic Entertainment. And Relic is the guys behind the Company of Heroes and Warhammer, whatever it was called. Warhammer what? Warhammer strategy game called Warhammer something.
Warhammer strategy.
Dawn of War.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, good luck to them, and I'm already sorry for all the people that will get fired when they inevitably close it. Speaking of closing it, Overkill has shut down The Walking Dead, or Starbreeze has shut down the Walking Dead.
Yeah. But then again, it's the series isn't doing well either.
Yeah, but the game could have, no? This is the guys who did Payday, and Payday is still being played to this day, even though it's not really holding up that much. And so they fucked it up, I guess. I haven't played it. It was apparently a mess on PC.
And with so many games coming out, we talk about it, 9,000 reported games in the last year, which is far more than any previous years before. It's really difficult to find the community, especially if it is online based.
Yeah, but I guess they banked on being The Walking Dead and didn't pay off.
Yep.
All right, so that happened. Do you know how many copies Resident Evil 2 has sold?
I've seen that they sold 4 million.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's the first month only. So
Yeah. Have you seen how many copies have Horizon Zero Dawn sold?
yeah, they because they had 2 years anniversary, so they revealed the 10 million copies have been sold.
I would still like one more DLC.
I'm actually waiting for the Frozen Wilds to be on the sale again.
Have you still not played it?
I still haven't purchased it. That's the thing.
Oh, it's so much good. It's so much good.
I know. I keep hearing the positive.
Oh, that DLC is so good. It brings like only a couple new weapons, but the new weapons really change the game to be I would say in the normal region or in the old region a lot more action oriented because they're like more heavy power kind of guns, and in the new region it just even with them it's so hard. It actually gets so hard by the end of the DLC. The enemies are so strong and they and it's so good.
Did you play on normal or?
I don't know. I played it when it came out.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I got also my fair share of news.
Oh, you got more news.
Yeah. So as we move closer and closer to E3, Microsoft should be, and it's pretty much solid news that they will be revealing 2 new consoles this year. Regarding Anthem, it's still a huge mess, even though they launched or they released the changes to the loot system, which they themselves changed 2 days ago, and it was visible from like really when players went into it in the beginning. Suddenly, they went from dropping legendary items on the Grandmaster difficulties to common items, and
What?
the three, yeah.
So they lowered the drop rate? Why?
Don't ask me.
No, but why would you do that? Like, you want the players to be getting better and better shit.
Yeah, but they supposedly fixed that. But still, only with the 3 because, and this is no fun. Fallout 76 currently is more fun and has more end game content compared to Anthem.
No, it doesn't. It has no end game content.
But okay, Anthem has 3 strongholds which are supposed to be end game content that you have to keep replaying over and over. 2 of them are copy paste from the story itself, and 1 players have already played during the 2 betas or demos. Okay.
All right, it sounds boring already. Also, we forgot to mention Fallout 76 getting an update with content.
Finally.
Will we go back and play it?
Yes.
I have installed it, and I have not enough space to download the update.
Hey, because do you know there was 50 gigabytes update.
I need to finish Spyro 2 and 3 quickly, so I can uninstall Spyro and have space for this.
Or you should really get yourself cheap hard drive, and you'll solve your problems.
Nah. Or maybe I will.
Still,
you can send me after the show. You can send me a link to cheap hard drive.
Okay.
Deal.
So today's news: Cyberpunk will be shown at this year E3. It was confirmed by the devs, so that's good news. Potentially, hopefully, maybe with a release date as well.
All right.
Days Gone, the first impressions extended footage will be available this Wednesday, March the 6th, because they flew in the creators and again social influencers for their event, which they held somewhere. So the hands-on impressions will be available this Wednesday. There are more and more leaks and rumors about the Borderlands 3 possibly announced at PAX this year.
What's EAX?
PAX, PAX.
Oh, PAX. All right.
And for many people, Borderlands 2 is still the best basically looting shooting game.
It's pretty solid.
And the Division 2 open beta is available throughout the weekend.
Yeah, but it's one of those things you need to download the whole game, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all from my side for now.
All right, so that's all the news we got for this week. What's the content for 76, the new content?
Based on the roadmap they shared with us, the first should be improvement in the PvP that nobody really cared for.
How is that content? Where's my friendly fire I was promised?
The second piece of...
there's no friendly fire, and there actually you cannot hurt other people as well. You just cannot.
Yeah, you can't unless they repeat or they shoot at you.
You cannot hurt your party members, and you cannot... Oh my god, it's so bad.
Okay, I got it here. So, all new quests, worlds opening, new game modes, nuclear winter, and weapons.
What do you mean by worlds opening?
That's unclear at this moment. There should be openings of new worlds where you can go and access it
and talk to robots.
and talk to robots. Yes.
Okay, because everyone in the vault will be dead because radiation got in or some shit.
Here, March 26th, survival, new PvP, high stake experience. Player vending, April 9. Oh, player vending is coming.
Mm-hmm.
April 16th, camera. Don't know what they mean by that.
What? A camera?
Yeah.
What?
Legendary vendor, May 23rd.
I am so confused by what you just said. I have no idea what this even means. I guess they also don't know what it means.
Not alone. Yeah, it was already only 8 days ago posted. Here, so just a quick March 12th, new brewing and distilling, whatever it means. So you will be able to create your own
beer. I can be a hipster craft beersman in the apocalypse. Great.
March 19th.
I will buy a long beard for 500 atoms.
Or atoms.
500 atoms and brew my own wasteland beer.
And sell it to other players then using player vending. Yeah, April 16th, camera. An in-game camera will be added as an item. It's not stated, but except some photo-based challenges to come with it. So basically, they are giving you, instead of a photo mode, a camera as an item to do exactly the same. Beautiful, isn't it?
Okay.
New game mode, Nuclear Winter, which is supposed to be the biggest change out of those three, it just said the description. It completely changes the rules of Wasteland, followed by, we don't have any other details yet. Okay, new world raids. Finally, World 96 and 94 will be opening, allowing high-level groups to perform world raids.
Oh,
We don't know
vault
yet.
raid. So inside the vaults there will be there will be ghouls or whatever they called, scorched.
Yeah, basically 2 more locations to explore if you look at it.
2 thumbs up, Bethesda. You really done it now. So excited. Okay. On this depressing news, are we ready to end the show?
With the guess who, yes.
All right.
So because it's my turn again, so I'm gonna come up with something really famous, so you can guess it right this time. So give me 10 seconds.
Yeah. 10 seconds. I don't know what to say in those 10 seconds. I just don't want this to be a quiet time.
Okay,
that's the worst.
Okay, I got it. I already have the character.
Why are you not prepared better?
Because I thought I will be guessing.
Oh, because I got Bomberman right.
I have made several mistakes in in my hints for you to better understand. So, get your timer ready.
Oh, I have to get my timer ready. Okay, let me take out my timer machine.
Special device.
Time-keeping device. Timer, 10 minutes. Is it a man?
Yes.
A human?
Yes.
White?
Yes.
Tall?
Okay, let's say yes.
Okay. Is he a main character in a video game? Playable?
Yep.
Multiple games?
Yes.
Of the same series?
Yes.
Cross-platform?
Yes.
Also on many kinds of consoles and PC?
No.
So it's not okay. So, but it is cross-platform, but not on. So is it like a Japanese-made console that has this character on it?
Okay. Yes, I correct myself.
Okay, so yes. What are you talking about now? Which one is yes?
On cross, it's multiple platforms and multiple generations as well.
Oh, and multiple generations as well. Okay.
Well, technically.
Technically, multiple generations. What the hell does technically mean for this?
We'll see.
Is it like okay? So did it start like did the series start after the year 2000 included?
Yes, sure.
Oh, but it's already multiple games and it started after 2000. Does the character speak?
Yes, of course.
Is the character's name in the title of the games?
No.
Oh, shit. Is he a main playable character in all of the games?
No.
Only some?
Yes.
More than one?
Yes.
I don't know. does like a spin-off or a part of this or sequel or prequel or whatever pre-sequel take place, or is it on mobile?
Yes, there is some sort of game on mobile from the series.
So okay, spin-off prequel. Does the game take place on Earth?
Yes.
Only on Earth?
Yes.
Is it a FPS game?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, is it played in the first person perspective?
No.
Oh, is it played in the third person perspective?
Yes. Getting more and more interesting.
Third person game, multiple systems, kind of new-ish. Did the last part... Okay, he's not my playable character in all the games. What could that be? And it's a third person. It's like an action game?
Yep.
Do you shoot guns?
No.
You don't shoot guns.
Well, not primarily.
But you can shoot guns.
You can shoot a gun.
You can shoot a single gun.
Yes.
Okay. You shoot a... Do you fight with something else?
Yes.
Like a sword?
Yes. Oh, getting warm.
Did we talk about the game this part? This
No.
episode? Okay,
No.
so why would I think it's Devil May Cry? You only play as Dante ever, or you play as other guys, but not the main character is Dante. What's other game you shoot? And also Dante has two guns. You fight with swords, and you shoot a gun.
Yes, I shoot a gun.
The hell?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint.
No, don't give me a hint. I got still 4 minutes. I can get this. And I'm on what? 7 no's?
I got 6.
You got 6. Okay, great. Let's go with 6. The swords are made of like iron?
Yes.
Okay. You shoot a gun and you fire it. Is it like Asian themed?
No.
Mm.
What the hell are you thinking? Asian theme.
Shadow Warrior.
Oh.
You know what that is, no?
I know what it is, but it's not that.
Yeah. Is it like... So it's like Western fantasy kind of theme thing game.
Yes.
Does it take place? Would you consider it to be taking place like in the past?
Yes.
Okay, does it take place in the past?
Yes, it does.
On Earth?
Yes.
That is it taking place in? Is it the setting like a real place?
Yes, it's a real place.
The hell? Why am I got so much light now in the room? What happened? What changed? Whoops!
The sun happened. Over its
Shit! It takes place in a real place in the past when you When in what time period did you shoot a gun and sang swords? Oh, is it like take place in like the 18th century? 18th? No. Does it take place like around the time of the... No. No. Yes. Yes. Does it take place in like the 18th century-ish?
Sooner.
Sooner.
So
What?
or okay, probably yes.
Do you like...
Okay, yes. The question is yes.
Do you travel? Can you
Sooner, I was right. Okay, sooner, I was right.
sooner? Okay, shit.
You got me confused.
Can you travel on a ship?
You can in the series.
Okay. With this character?
No.
Okay.
This is 8, possibly 9. No. I want you to succeed, but you.
Oh, okay. I don't know, but could it be that the character does it take place in Europe?
Yes.
In Italy?
Yes.
Is it Ezio?
Yes.
Okay. You shoot a gun with Ezio?
Yes. There
Okay.
is a gun that you can shoot.
Ah, I was going to Edward at first. That's why I asked the ship.
To what?
To from Black Flag.
Black Flag.
Yeah, I was going for Black Flag, and then you said that it's not in that game, and now it's 10 minutes. It was Ezio.
I
Good,
know. Yeah.
good. I somehow got to AC, and
The light helps you significantly.
yeah, I was like, light is white. What else is white? Assassins.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay.
there you have it.
There you have it. That was episode 19. Next week, episode 20. Are you excited?
We'll celebrate something special, maybe.
Maybe have a new poster. Pete's not gonna be with his face to the camera like this.
I will
Hopefully.
make you two
Yeah, he's gonna be just half his face. All right. So see you next week.
See you for next week. Peace.
Don't do the peace. Or at least